How long have you known Trump, David?
I met him for the first time about 7 or 8 years ago, and I bumped into him from time to time at sporting events and at charity engagements and things like that. But and then I had him on the show, I think in season 2 or 3. But this is a different interview, and he was terrific. I got to be honest with you, I like him. I like the fact that he just says whatever he wants to say. I don't agree with everything that he says, whatever, but I really like the fact that he says it and doesn't back down. He's an extraordinary character, larger than life. And whether you like him or dislike him, boy, you have an opinion on him. And he's not one of those people that you can just ignore. He's not going away. I can assure you of that.
Well, I hear. When did you sit down with him? When did that go down?
This was maybe 2.5 weeks ago.
Just 2.5 weeks ago. Okay.
Yeah.
And so how much politics do you get in with him on this front?
Yeah, very, very little. Obviously with the time, this season and all the rest, there's it's not something that you can avoid, and I try to avoid it, but it's more about him, what sort of makes him tick and why he is the way he is.
Do you talk about his proclivity that has been mentioned many times to perhaps use his pencil as his best stick in his bag? David, is that brought up at all with him?
No, well, I mean, no, not as I recall.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about golf and what it reveals about your character, and stuff like that.
What does he say that it reveals about his character, golf? Can you give me a little?
I'm not sure that he said anything about his character. He did, talk about other people.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.